could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
54, check, watch 54, watch the sprint.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But
and it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he cut, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron Donald, gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he goes full extension, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Drop deep. Tight end left. 3 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch out.
Back to throw, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. Do you feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory?
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, though, they're throwing there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Some Giants at Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're at 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long. It's Gone. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
58, come on. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go read option with Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his 2nd year now out of the University of Washington. If you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in the field goal. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, it's Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't think you got it, son. Shift.
On third down, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And it's a fumble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
180.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. To throw is Wilson, and he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Wilson going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right, airing it out deep for Woods. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again they run with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Fighting through it. He's got space. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Gun.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception